One thing true about college basketball is that from day one of tip off of the regular seasons, everybody up until selection Sunday is always going to be talking about who's the front runner, whose teams, what are the teams that can possibly go on to win a national championship. Look, whether you want to listen to this or not, this is just how college basketball is. And being a Kentucky fan, we want to get back to the mountaintop. We want to get back to winning national championships, and we want our name to be mentioned in a team that can possibly be a team that can actually go and win a national championship. Look, we got an older team this year. We know who we are. We know that we still got stuff to work on. But for me, we're number 23 in the nation. Are we really the number 23 team in the nation? So what I did is I took just a couple of teams, maybe 8, 9 teams or whatever, and I wanted to see how they did in the opening night. And I just got some numbers. I went and looked at 3-point shooting, and I looked at the overall shooting. So let me just break this down just a little bit. Let me just read some numbers off. As you guys know, if you watch me long enough, I don't follow a lot of teams unless we about to play them. Other than that, I don't really care what they're doing because I know Kentucky still got to take care of Kentucky business. But these numbers, and then you tell me, do you feel like Kentucky is really truly the number 23 team in the nation? Now I know Texas lost. I know Texas lost. Texas A&M lost. I haven't really seen who else in the top 25 made a loss last night. But overall, is Kentucky really the top 23? I mean, are they number 23 team, the 23 best team in the nation? So let's just look at some of these numbers. So I'll just start off with UK. UK shot 46% from the 3-pointer last night. They went 11 for 24. 11 for 24. Uh, Duke. Duke shot 38% from 3-pointers. They went 11 for 39, and they shot 56% from the field. They went 35 for 63. And UK actually shot 60% from the field. They went 39 for 65. Not bad for UK. Not at all. We kind of knew that those guys were going to get some shots up or whatever. So Alabama shot 44% from 3-pointer. They shot 8 for 18. So they didn't shoot a lot of threes in the first ball game. Like, Alabama is known for getting the ball up there, shooting a lot of threes, but they only took 18 shots, 18 threes in the first game, and they only hit 8. They shot 63 overall percent from the field. They went 38 and 60. UNC, they went 41% from 3, shooting 13 of 32, while 40% from the field, 32 and 80. Tennessee, they went 35% from the field. They only hit 8 out of 23 of the 3-pointers. They shot 50% overall from the field. They went 28 of 55. Arizona, they shot 29% from it. I think they went 4 out of 9 for 3 points. So they didn't shoot the ball a whole lot. But that don't seem right. I think I might have got that wrong. But I have to go back and look that up. I'll look that up in a minute. They shot overall 49% from the field. They went 33 from 68 from the field. Kansas shot 50% from the field at 11 for 22, and they went 60. They went 60% overall with 32 out of 53. Houston shot 60% from 3-point. They went 12 for 80. They went 12 for 20 and 58% overall. 39 out of 67. Gonzaga, which I think was the biggest winner of the night, they played number 8 Baylor, and they just gave them a butt whipping for sure. I definitely look for it wouldn't shock me if Gonzaga actually moved up in the rankings and maybe push somebody. But hey, if you don't lose, then you're probably not going to move a whole lot in the polls. But I think Gonzaga may have a chance to actually move up a little bit just because of how they just went in and they just destroyed Baylor, a top 10 matchup. And they shot 42% from the field. They shot 13 out of 31 from 3-point, and they shot 57 overall percent from the field, which they went 40 out of 70. So I know I went through the numbers kind of fast. I apologize for that. I didn't want to just linger too much on the numbers, but if you look at all the numbers, and let me see. Alabama shot 63% for the night. Kentucky shot 60% from the night. Um, let's see. Kansas shot 60% from the field. Houston shot 58%. Like these are all teams. When I look at these numbers, Duke shot 56% from the night. If you look at all these, UNC shot 40% for the night. So if you look at all of these teams who are actually being mentioned as a possibility that can go and win a national championship or that can make it to the Final Four in March, Kentucky's right up there with them. Like I don't know, like people say, well, Kentucky doesn't have shooters. Kentucky doesn't have any real players on the team. Man, we shot 60% from the field last night. Come on now, I get it. A lot of these teams a lot of these teams didn't really play solid competition in game one. That's why I kind of gave Gonzaga the kind of winner for the night because they did play Baylor. It was a top 10 matchup. So I kind of give those guys an edge for the night just because of the competition level and what they was able to do. But if you ask me right now, is Kentucky the 23rd best team in the nation? I know it's early. But like I said, this is something that you're going to be hearing week in and week out. Who's really who and who's really looking like they can make a run in March. And I want Kentucky to be I want Kentucky to be mentioned. If Kentucky stays around number 23, they're not really being mentioned a whole lot. But it's about time that Kentucky gets back to being mentioned, to being talked about, because we're blue blood. And we need to act like that. And I think Coach Pope is going to continue. He's going to continue to get these guys in a way of playing basketball that we're going to be talked about with these elite teams who they keep talking about. Now, keep in mind, I didn't get UConn, I didn't get Auburn, and I didn't get Arkansas. All those guys play Wednesday night, so I don't have any numbers for those guys. But if you look at everybody that I mentioned, Duke, Alabama, UNC, uh, Tennessee, Arizona, Kansas, and Houston, all of these guys are some teams that 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 the professionals, that the analysts will always be saying these guys have a chance to actually win a national championship this year. When you look at the bottom tickers of stuff, of news, sports news or whatever, you'll see these odds to win, odds to win, odds to win. I want Kentucky in that. And you want to tell me that Kentucky's the 23rd best team in the country? We'll take it. We'll take that the first game. We'll take that coming into the season. But believe me, Kentucky's coming. If you don't think these guys see these numbers, if you don't think that these guys are reminded every day when they look at something that Kentucky, that I'm number 23 in the nation, and that this is the best that you can do for me because you're sleeping on me. But look at our numbers. Our numbers was up there. Look, we shot better than UNC last night. Okay? We shot better than Tennessee last night. We shot better than Arizona last night. We shot better than Houston last night. We shot better than Duke last night. The only ones that shot better than us last night was Alabama. And they was up by 3% better than we was. But we can do this, man. Kentucky can play with the best. I'm telling you, if you don't think that as we play bigger and better teams, if you don't think we're not going to rise to the occasion. Now, look, last night at the end of the game, we got a little sloppy. Okay? We all know that. Mark Pope know that. The players know that. We kind of said, well, you know what I'm saying? We up by 40 points. We don't need to be that concerned. We're going to win this game. This game is completely out of reach. There's no way we're going to lose. So we lost our focus. We lost our focus some last night. We got sloppy with it. But if you don't think that when the game's on the matter itself, you think we're gonna have a relapse? You think that we're gonna sit here and you think that we're just gonna just start throwing the ball in any kind of way? The 50-50 balls that we didn't hustle to last night. You don't think we're not gonna hustle to that in a game that matters the most and it's a dogfight? Of course we're gonna battle for that. Of course we're gonna do our best. So just imagine some of the turnovers we had. I think we only had 7 turnovers, and one guy had 4 of those. That's where we're going to. Kentucky basketball is going to continue to grow. They're going to continue to get better. So once again, you want me to be the number 23 team in the nation? Fine. No problem. You put me at 23. I can show you better than I can tell you. Our Wildcats are getting ready to show some people some very special things. And if you don't, and if you think that we only shot 24 threes last night, only 24 threes last night. That's it. We only shot 24 threes last night. We hit 11 of them. That number's going to go up. At least 10 more. We're going to be shooting around 35 three-pointers a ball game. And we're going to hit more than 11. We make it look so seamlessly. Look, Brea went out last night. He had a game last night. I think he scored, what did he score, 15? Let me see what he scored last night. Let me see. Right here today. Let me get back to this right here for a second. Because we didn't even talk about the guy. He had 18. Brea had Kobe. He had 18 points last night. And nobody talked about it. What did he do? He went 4 from 4 for three-pointer. He don't even start. Kobe doesn't even start the game. 4 for 4 last night. You don't think so? Look at that. Man, if you don't think that Kentucky Wildcats is not going to make noise this year, then I don't know what to say. 𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐞𝐬𝐥𝐲 continues to play basketball. No one's talking about him. No one's talking about 𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐞𝐬𝐥𝐲. But he knows about it. He knows that you're sleeping on him. And that's why he comes to compete every ball game. I like what Coach Pope said last night in his press conference. He just changed just a little bit here and there, and it made his overall game a whole lot better. Just changed a little bit, and now everything is coming together for 𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐞𝐬𝐥𝐲. Come on, man. Somebody stop tripping, man. And let me know something. This is it right here. Robinson, our best scorer. Didn't even score but 8 points last night. Only 8 points last night. What's going to happen when he's on? Come on. Come on, man. Be real with me. The Kentucky Wildcats, man, they got the squad right here, bro. They got the squad. Let me see. Butler had 14. Butler was a menace last night. A menace. He just was. And 𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐞𝐬𝐥𝐲 played the most minutes last night at 27. Nobody else played over 22 minutes. And I think Butler played 22 minutes. Everybody else was around 20, 21 minutes, which is good, which is really, really good. If you think about that with the time management in game one, now I know the team that we played, I know that some nights somebody's going to be playing a whole lot more. Some nights others are going to be playing a lot less. But my whole point of this is this. Kentucky was told that you're the number 23 team in the nation. I mean, you barely made the top 25. That's how much we don't believe in you. It's what the writer says. It's what the voter says. They said that you're not good enough. Oh, no. You're not good enough. We'll give you a sympathy. We'll just let you in at the back end of it. We'll put you on the back of the plane at number 23. One wrong mistake out of you and you're off the plane. That's their mindset. You've seen the numbers. You've seen how we shot the ball. Only two teams shot better than we did last night from three-point. Houston, they took less shots. Kansas, they took less shots. That's it. 46%. Kentucky shot from three last night. 60% from the field. 39 out of 25. Oh, you think Kentucky's not going to be okay? Oh, they're going to be okay because they're Kentucky. And I think we're back. Boy, I think we're back. I really think we're back. We got some stuff to work on. But when you compare the numbers on night one, outside of Gonzaga, who played a top 10 game, I think somebody else played a top 10 game too last night. Trying to think if I can top 25. Let me see if anybody else had a top 25 matchup outside of what's the name. It looks like Baylor was the only one that had a top 10 matchup last night. Because on Thursday, so Gonzaga was the only one that had a top 10 matchup last night. Gonzaga gets the A+ for what they did last night against number 8 Baylor. But I think Kentucky's coming. And we gotta play Gonzaga. Ooh, I can't wait, baby. If you're not excited about college basketball, then I don't know where you at. Because this is good. I know we still got a little football left in us, but we just got some games in football. We got some games in basketball. we getting ready to get with it. So let's go, Cats. That's just what I kind of was coming up with. I just wanted to kind of run that out there. But once again, nobody really, no one really just completely outshot or outperformed UK by a big margin. Was there teams that had a better shooting night? Absolutely, it was. By a whole lot? No, it was not. With the UK shooting 60 overall from the night, Alabama's is the only one who shot better, and they shot 3% better than Kentucky did. So we'll see what these other teams do. But overall, I'm happy. If you want to call me number 23 in the nation, that's cool. I take it. But you've been warned. The Wildcats is coming. Don't forget, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because this year is going to be one heck of a roller coaster ride for us. And I'm strapping in, and I'm ready to go for the journey because I'm a Cats fan all day long. Go Big Blue. I'm out.